Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. So this year, my friend Leah Adams is doing a study on her blog of the book of Hebrews. She's calling it He-Brews, a better blend. I'm not a coffee fan, but I like plays on words, and I just think that's a really cute title. Anyway, she had us looking at the first part of chapter 1 last week, and there was one sentence in verse 3 that really stuck out to me and spoke to my heart. And I'll share that with you today. The first sentence of verse 3 in chapter 1 of the book of Hebrews says this: "The Son is the radiance of God's glory and the exact representation of his being, sustaining all things by his powerful word." And I think when I, first and second and third read that statement, just that word radiance, that kind of drew me to the picture that was being painted here. But the sun is the radiance of God's glory. Do you know how beautiful that is? To be the radiance of God's glory. And that's Jesus. It says he is the exact representation of God's being. Jesus wasn't just a man. He is God. He is the radiance of God's glory, the exact representation of his being. And as I consider that, you can't even really consider that. Jesus is the radiance of God's glory, the exact representation of his being. He's too awesome for words. He's too magnificent for me to understand. And then it goes on to say, he is sustaining all things by his powerful word. He is God, the exact representation of his being. He's sustaining all things by his powerful word. Is there anything he cannot do? It says right here, he's sustaining all things by his powerful word. Nothing is slipping past him. He sustains it all because his word is powerful, because there is nothing that his word cannot accomplish. And I just sat there reading that sentence and I thought, oh my goodness, God, you are so great. How can you but worship him when you consider these words? And so I was so encouraged by the power and the amazing nature of our God. And then, as if that weren't enough, reading this second part of the statement, that he is sustaining all things by his powerful word, I realized something else really beautiful. You know what? I'm one of his things, and so are you. He's sustaining all things, and we are one of his things. So that circumstance I've got going on with that difficult person that I feel like I can't handle, that I feel like it's going to do me in, he will sustain me through that by his powerful word. That situation you're facing that you don't know how to handle, that you're pretty sure is going to do you in, he will sustain you through his powerful word, because he sustains all things through his powerful word, and we are one of his things. And that's all I want to say. I just want to encourage you to consider what a beautiful thing it is that we are one of his things. Have a wonderful, Jesus-full day.